going to get water one time. Not everybody going to get good road one time. Not everybody going to get a good job one time. But if you look back, you will see that these things have come faster under this young man than those who have had it. And he has been there just 8 years. They were there 18 and a half years, and all the comrades, they have songs of sufferation. So, I can't tell you what to do. I can only beg you that work with him, give him another term, give him another term of leadership, give them a chance to bring more water, more roads, more schools, more employment. I mean, look at it, you understand? Look at what is happening around us, right? I don't know if you're aware of it. I am around my computer and I'm reading on the New York Times that the President of the United States has given instructions not to continue the job of raiding the farms where farm workers are, our hotels where workers from other countries are. So there were Jamaican farm workers who were hiding from last week because they were packing them up to send home. They don't have to come, they will not come again because Trump has joined the police off of all farm work so that the farm workers can stay. The farmers in America has appealed to him through their Minister of Agriculture, and he has agreed, the sign is here, no more raiding of farms, the president has said. So those who were hiding from last week can go back to work right now, and they don't have to come back to Jamaica at this stage. And those in hotels that will send up their hotel workers who are hiding from police don't have to, because to the headline here, President of the United States has advised no raiding of farms and hotels where foreign workers are, because the people of America have said they can't find no Americans to do the work what they're doing.
Yeah, Mr. Charles.
Yes,
somebody
sir.
asked what about Peter Whittingham?
What happened to him?
Yeah, what happened to Peter Whittingham?
Oh, he died, you know. Peter died.
Who was Peter Whittingham?
Well, why? Peter, I think, was the second or third man who was taken into detention. And I remember when a lot of us up there were crying and feeling downhearted. He used to lecture us because he was a soldier. And he put strength in the body and said that it will finish one day. Don't fall down. I saw some man cry like baby because the only little light that you see out of the prison was the keyhole. I put one eye in there if you look out, let me see sun. Right? You think it was easy? You think it was easy?
Mm-hmm.
But Peter used to help us by encouraging us. As a soldier, he has passed through the rough days. And I don't know. I don't really want him to talk about it.
Yeah. Come on. Anybody, we're going to lock off 10 o'clock, you know, because I don't know early work. Anybody else want to ask Mr. Charles something? J-Keeper, you want to ask Mr. Charles something? A big woman?
Mr.
Big
Charles.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, J-Keeper.
I don't remember the guy named a Whitehall Avenue. He put up his 2 fingers and them shoot it off.
God. Why you want to bring back them to something to me now?
Because me young, sir, but me know.
I'll tell you something. The worst that see man, me see people jump off at their house top and mandable because they couldn't pay the mortgage. And then commit suicide.
And no man's land round a Olympic Garden, the Cockburn Pen Tower Hill, the place of them, the soldier and the police there and the people them they do amount of people them they throwing at no man's land. People left to go a shop and then come back, they end up at no man's land.
Yeah. Well, not only that, look at them boys, but them said them will teach them how to shoot. And then carry them and give them gun. And when they line up the gun and them attack, show them over to the back where I shoot them and them say them have a gun. Right? And all the old people in the nursing home.
Yes,
right?
man, green
beer.
Green beer.
But, you know, I blame someone who I want to know. Come on, tell no people about it, you know. When I sit down and make them a talk, say, sweet talk is better than work. Sweet talk, the sweetest talk of this country as about, but now was Michael Manley. And he declares a socialism dead. And this man now come and say he's a socialist. He might carry back there. I want to think him, so I want to work with him. Boy, don't say me no warn you know. Don't say me no tell you know. Don't say me sleep with them chink and dog free in the prison. The longest, me spend the longest time because me say me not telling no lie on Siaga because me have never seen Siaga till get no gun. And me spend the longest time in a prison and come out. Let me give you a joke. Babsy complained to me one day when we in a prison said, 5 of them in the one big room where them put them. And then give them one big bucket. And me go out the window and knock on the door and say, I want to talk to the man in charge. And I said, listen, you can't have 5 women in a one prison. And the woman, them see them period and all them things. And then get them an open bucket. And say, boy, we bring out war up there. Nice, and everybody start making noise. And then say, I'm the leader, and then put me on 1 slice of bread and 1 glass of water. 8 days. 8 days. And say, me come to disrupt the camp. Me say, if you don't put a cover bucket in there, we mash it up. And we say 3 times, if we say it again, 1 slice of bread and 1 glass of water for idiots. And we say it 2 more times and they put me and lock me in. And they take me out for 10 minutes a morning time, so I must go latrine. Right? And if you spend 15 hours in that kind of time, then I can do as a time. I have to say sometimes.
But Mr. Charles, you have a book out and these things? You write about them things there in a book?
We have four books out there, man.
And this?
We have a book out there. I'm finishing a book now. And may I tell you, take it from my mouth. I'm not a horse. Take it themselves and the horse's mouth. This government, Andrew Holness, leading this government, if you make it slip out of your hand through sweet talk, that sweet talk can make it better. Don't blame me.
I'm your supper.
Don't blame me. Right?
Yeah.
Houses are being built, roads are being built, man are buying them car, schools are being built. Of course, everybody can't get it one time. So people looking at it say them get and them not get. And the next man say, if them was there, you'd have get. Them was there, you'd have get. That's a talk. So, I tell you, brother.
Mr. Charles, Mr. Charles did have a praying mother. I remember when I follow your cousin Millie sent and go down a sentence. That woman could have prayed. She could have prayed. Your mother was a praying mother.
You know something? My mother was an angel.
Oh, yes.
Anytime there's a problem in the district, the people them come to see her. And I remember one time a man and his wife having war, man. And the people them get up and say, Miss Brown, go see Miss Rita. And she said, she not go see Miss Rita in the car. Miss Rita go tell him must leave him to God.
That's you, man.
But my mother...
Well, Mr. Charles, somebody asked
let me tell you one thing that she said about... That she said something about her praying mother. My mother not beat you if you do anything wrong, you know. She send you inside, take the Bible, sit down with you, read a chapter, and then you kneel down, and she put it before the Lord, and she said, Lord, help him. And some people beat up people, broke up them bone. She make you read the Bible. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not tell lie. Thou shalt don't covet the neighbor. And they have to, all of that. So she was a praying woman. So this lady said, listen, man, you're having problem with your husband. Go see Miss Rita. Go see Mr. Charles' mother. She said she now go see Miss Rita because Mr. going to tell her she must leave him to God. But, so they used to call her Miss Leave Him to God woman. But I can tell you, she has done great. Right?
Yeah. Mr. Charles, hold on.
Yes,
somebody asked you what the main reason they lock you up. You said you never want to tell like Pansiaga. But somebody want to ask if that was the main reason. What's the reason for them to come and lock them up?
Alright, let me tell you something. They came and arrest me. Said that they have a man who said he saw me distributing guns at Sherlock School in Southwest.
Well, that's in the park.
Yeah, so when the case called up, Winston Spalding was my lawyer and dead now. Good boy. He asked the young man, you saw Mr. Charles distributing gun? He said, yes, sir. How much gun him distribute? 24 guns, sir. He give 24 man gun that evening? Yes, sir. How many of you was in the school? 25 of us, sir.
So you don't get none.
You don't get none. I said, no, you don't give me none, sir. And I went and said, are you Bex? Yes, I'm a Bex. And the judge said, Winston said, Your Honor, you can see what has happened. And he said, Mr. Charles, you may go. Okay? So it was rough and tough, but from the bottom to the top, I stood at the bottom, I work it, and the man said, perseverance make you conquer. I come all the way through and have my children, and God give me a good man, a senior nurse practitioner, and we have 7 picnic, 4 girls and 3 boys, and 3 of the girls are doctor, and one of the boys are doctor, the 4 doctor, and one is an attorney and him is Minister of Labour and Social Security now. So God has helped me through the journey, and because I stand strong, stand up against hardship. And I am saying to you who don't make up your mind yet, what you waiting for? You're waiting to go back. You're waiting to go back in a hardship. One man promised to put you back in a short pants. One man promised to put you back in a prison. I put you in a prison. Eh? The truth is this. Bunting and Golden should never be put in charge of PNP. There are 20 PNP man out there who work hard.
But them are not PNP, Mr. Charles. Them are risers.
Them man are not PNP, man. Them man are capitalists. Them man no PNP. Bunting and Golden were the biggest capitalists.
Yeah.
And the PNP, they earn more money than anybody else. And then come out and say them in charge of PNP. And PNP man, they jump round with peace. No, man.
But even though them one PNP carrying cross all a short pan them, you know, that's no matter all.
Well, let me tell you, man, those of you who have seen the light, put the light in the eyes of others, because me don't really want to see what we have passed through come back. 18 years we spent under them, and now we get a little relief. And start September 1, me start me 90. I mean, I like live a little longer, but me no want live under them. The people who are treating you now, so they want to put me back at the prison. I mean, and as me said to you,
that will never happen.
I may say to you, somehow no understand, you know. Sometimes I say, I shall really make you just go and go make some of the ching bite, you know. Me really. Let me tell you something. One night, when the chink and the dog bite me in the prison, they get up the man and knock on the door. I said, no, go back in there. Because too much chink in there, they come and spray the mattress the Wednesday morning and put me out for about 3 hours because I want to put in there, say you can't breathe it. And they put me on a 110%. And put me back in there at the night, apart from the smelling of the spray. No chink that bite me. The next thing, boy, I was so glad 2 days, me free from chink and dog flea. The 4th day, chink catch me again and me ball out. You know the man that changed the mattress for me?
Yeah.
Then, the way chink would have come from. They spray and kill off the chink them. The chink and dog flea bite me for 3 years. And the next time, they bite me up so bad. I change the mattress.
I mean, I'm mattress with chink.
So, I don't believe, say that it is sweet talk run country. Sweet talk no run country. Hard work run country.
All right.
You have this guy here. I want to fooling with
What
him.
Mr. Charles? His virgin name Matthew or something. Matthew.
Yeah, well, personal because my mom know you, and I know a little bit about you back in the days coming up as a child. But I would like to, cause I have a personal question, can ask over the ear. So I would like to try to contact you to talk to you about that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I have at Belmont Road sometime in the days. So just let me know.
Well, I oversee. Would have to talk over the phone.
Oh. You can inbox him and follow him, man.
Yeah, man. You can call me, man.
Okay.
Inbox him, man, and give me a number.
Yeah.
Well, you want to take it now? You want to take it now? You want to take my number now?
You can't do it all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just get the number you give me.
Yeah, I'll just scheme now, make sure.
Yeah, man, yeah. You just inbox him, man. You don't want to get a number like that over the years.
No, you can't do that, so you have to inbox him.
Okay.
Follow him in inbox.
Yeah, yes, follow him and send him a message him.
Okay.
All right, well, so nobody want the last word?
I have a quick question. Mr. Charles.
Yes.
I know that you have been in this thing from the outset, from early days. There's always a conversation about Michael Manley.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. There was always a conversation that when it comes on to school in Jamaica. There's always a conversation. People tends to give all the credit to Michael Manley because of the Jamal program. But but I was looking at the, I think the speech was called the Throne Speech from Edward Siaga. I'm not sure if, I think it's the Throne Speech. I was looking at it and trying to find some information where Edward Siaga, the ideas that Michael Manley implemented were Siaga's ideas that he implemented as far as in schooling and stuff like that in terms of the Jamal program. What do you remember, or can you share with us the school programs that Edward Siaga had implemented prior to Michael Manley implementing those Jamal schools and stuff like that?
Well, let me tell you something. I want you to listen carefully. I came back to Jamaica 1965 one Sunday evening and went to work Monday morning at the BITU because Hugh Shearer met me in New York while I was at university and he invited me to come back. There were two people in Jamaica who I had a problem as to which one I will work with. One was Michael Manley and one was Edward Siaga. Nobody, listen to me carefully, nobody attracted me more in his presentation than Michael Manley. Very attractive to Michael Manley when him talk and what he want to do. I went to Hugh Shearer, I said, listen, I have a problem. Hugh Shearer said, what's the problem? I said, boy, I like how Michael talk, you know. And him said, but Eddie, me like what Eddie doing. So he said to me, make up your mind whether you want to go with a man who talk sweet or you want to go with a man who work hard. And that is why I went to the JLP. Edward Siaga had formed a lot of things that boys work, all that. But don't make nobody fool you. Listen to me carefully. Michael Manley has done a lot for Jamaica too. Me not going to go around and talk, so Michael not do nothing for Jamaica. And I'm not going to talk about that Siaga is the only man who do things for Jamaica. Right? I will tell you who, in my opinion, do more. As Shearer said to me, one talk sweet and one work hard. Make up your mind which one you want to go with. Right? But Michael Manley has done for Jamaica plenty things too. So don't make nobody fool you. But Michael is different from them, man. You know? These men are different from Michael Manley. So don't want to sit down and say because Michael was that, then these two guys, Bunting and Golden, who are the biggest capitalists in Jamaica, them not Michael Manley. They're not Michael Manley. Right? But anyhow, as I told you, I don't have anything that I would say kill him for. I can say that under his government, we didn't get the movement. I was a socialist and I believe more in the socialism business, while Siaga, I do the work and I do the talk. And that is why I go with Siaga rather than with him. But I love him too. Hold on, you know the conflict between me and my Alpart? You don't know it?
No.
Are you there? Well, I asked you, Shiro, and they say, how come the NW, the PNP have all the backside, and the BIT you know have none? Same time, I said, they go get one now. So I went to Alpart, and I start to talk to the workers, and about 4 weeks after that, the man start to come to me, and Michael come down, had a meeting, about 450 people was at the meeting. And me and two men from Kingston who went with me sit down about 20 chain away from the meeting and we listen to everything. And then the meeting finished. And Mr. Police Jeep come down before the crowd. And Mr. Boy, I can't run again, you know. Because the man them cover me. Because man, they tell him, say, if they not get rid of me from down there, they're not going to get no work. And the man never... Well, that's what you mean them to interpret it. They interpret if you get rid of me mean get rid of me. And say, man, me get scared. And me jump on the police back. The man stop beside me, me jump up. 2 policemen on the back of the jeep with 2 long guns. And 2 policemen at the front. And the man said to me, tell me something, who are you? You're police? He said, come out. You know, he said, come out. And I have to come out of the back and stand up. And him no move. And that time the crowd come up on me. And a guy named Cookie. I don't know if you know him. Michael come now with about man hand in hand. 9 men up front to the crowd, hand in hand. And when them come down this bus stop, the police stop and me stand up. Me hearing Cookie said to Manley, him have a gun. Manley hear when him say, him have a gun, but him no say me. And Manley ask, who have a gun? And the man give me a lick in my eye. Broke the bone right in my left eye. Up to now, you can notice that the doctor them never even get the bone back, but me save the eye. And me draw the gun and fire the gun on him. And shot him 9 leg. And the crowd run away. The crowd run away. And Manley stand up and me put the gun on him and say, you caused it. And he said, you damn fool, I'm trying to save you. And me run left him, stand up, see your face. He said, Michael Manley is the bravest man. The man don't move, you know. That's why I like him, you know. I like him, I tell you the truth. I like him. I run left him. And we end up our man hospital. I think it's Sabuda came from the hospital, come at town. Right? So we have a rough time with them. Rough time. But we stand up from the bottom to the top. That's my last book for finishing now. From the bottom to the top. Right? It was, you want to hear the top? 2 terms as local government, KCC. Right?
Yeah.
Then 3 terms MP in St. Thomas, 4 term MP in Clarendon, 1 term minister of local government, 2 term minister of public utilities and transport, 2 term minister of labor and social security, and finally speaker of the house. And all that comes through the people of Jamaica who take me from nowhere, barefoot, to somewhere. And I thank them. And I think I have help a lot. Who come from where I come from. Who never have no box, no toenail. All of them toenails drop out, buck out. Guy never have no shoes. Right?
Mr. Charles.
Hold on, make you a joke. I went to a school at Lime Tree Garden, and there's only one boy
I need to
who
start
used to wear
them
shoes.
stuff there too, you know. I usually eat them.
One boy used to wear shoes.
Sometimes I can't get to go at this.
My name Barter. A rubber boot. Anybody paid for a school, they say, where him there? Send for Derek, call Derek quick. And take off the shoes and put it in his nose, and he wake up. You understand what that means?
Ask him what I ask him, Mr. Vegas. We're going to cut that now. We're kind of locked up.
Yes, sir. You're saying something.
Yeah, Mr.
Yes,
Vegas,
I'm going to ask you quickly, because the reason why I asked you that question, there are people who would argue that Edward Seaga did not want to educate the nation. But when I was looking at the Tune speech, I saw where he had programs, educational programs, prior to Jamal. So that was what I was trying to get from you. If you have any recollection of such things.
Sir, listen to me carefully. It is not easy to decide who do more than what in terms of education and water and light, because everybody do somewhere they were in there, or manual work with the workers, right? The trades and the thing. Michael, man, there was also in education. So I am not here to say one did and one not do. Both of them do, right? But I will tell you, I went with Michael Manley, I went with Edward Siaga because he was doing more of the practical things that Jamaican people wanted to move out of nowhere to somewhere. But Michael Manley was doing education and people moved too. So don't believe that I say him don't do nothing and Siaga one do it. Both of them do. But there were two different approaches, right? One was, put it this way, one was capitalist and one was socialist. And the capitalists do more of the hard work and manual work, and the socialists was probably more in education. So I would suggest that both of them did. You have some man right now, he tell us if man they never pay education free, them they wouldn't have it. And somebody will tell us that if Siaga never send him go trade, he would never trade. So what we have to do is to look and say, these two Jamaican guys did a lot. One might have done more than the other. Through prejudice or party, you would say your party do more of this. But I will tell you that both of them did a lot for Jamaica. Norman Manley and Buster Manty, both of them did a lot for Jamaica, right? So, but you look at the last 20 years and tell me which leader has done more for Jamaica and make people have more land to work with, get more house to live in, more work, transport to work with. Ask me, which of them? And I will tell you, Edward Siaga tried his best, Michael Manley tried his best. Sense that, you tell me who. PJ Patterson will tell you, Pilsha will tell you, Hugh Sherry will tell you, Edward Siaga will tell you, and I going to tell you I have worked to all of them. And this young man who born since independence, more has been done under Andrew Holness than any of them. And you tell me now you're asking if we give him a third term. You tell me you sit down and go and make sweet talk, put out hard work. Well, let me tell you something. Me at 90, me going in at me 90, I might not be here for another 40 years. But if you make that mistake by saying, well, I don't know what I'm going to do, you don't know what you're going to do. Take it from the horse's mouth. Call me the horse. Vote beside the bell and give Andrew another term.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
One quick question.
All right.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Mr. Charles.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Just make it quick, because I go done now. I have to cut out.
I hear your voice, but you did mention the BIT, which I was part of at one point, you know?
Yes.
Yes. But real quick, I think what Mr. Vegas is saying, and I understand the question he's asking for, and you maybe best can shed some light on this, you see. There's a false narrative, you see, that it was Michael Manley who started educating Jamaican people, and I do not buy that story.
Who started what?
Educating Jamaicans, and I do.
Sir, that is political talk.
Well, that is what happened because I think that's what
In other words, what I'm trying to tell you, I could tell you that all the schools, all the high schools during that period was built by you, Shira. They
Yes,
took
sir.
the bauxite money and build schools.
Yes, sir.
It's not only Siaga and Manley contribute to education, but JLP says for the man do it. PNP says for the man do it. I will tell you as a political student, I will tell you that all of them do something. Some do more than some, but the time when some come on, certain things.
Because I seen an elder man and I seen a statesman.
Well,
Or you think Andrew run the country?
follow me now.
Yeah.
Where were you born? Which parish?
Where?
Yes.
St. Catherine.
I was born in a little district called Macedonia.
Where is that?
That's in St. Ann, at the border of Trelawney and St. Ann in the hill. Place called Macedonia, near Wattow, near Gibraltar, near Endeavour,
Okay.
near Alexandria, way above Brownstone, 7 miles from Brownstone up in the hill.
Yeah.
Right? And when I was born, there was no paved roads, no running water, no electricity, no bus, no car. And I know that plenty were listening now born under the same condition. But some of the people who's come now and you go on the road, probably 40% of all the cars driving are women driving them.
Yeah, that's true.
If you leave in downtown, if you come up a halfway street at 5 o'clock, it take you probably an hour. You could have walked it faster than that. Because you don't have enough roads to take off what is on it now. But I need to say, I have passed through the past, let us say, I am 89 now, so that means, let us say, I know 60 years.
Yeah.
And I want to just say to people, every time there is a change of government, there is something that you have to think about. I have seen most of the presidents and most of our prime minister and leadership and government. I have been a party to them. I have been minister of local government, minister of public utilities and transport, minister of labor and social security, where my son is now. And I've been speaker of the house. So I've passed through from the bottom to the top. And I just want to tell you that this young man that is born since independence, Andrew born since independence, I have never seen a development in the past as great as what we have now. And yet people say, nothing. Let them say, boy, it could be better. You can talk better, but you don't necessarily can act better. And sweet talk don't make it work. It's hard work, make it work. And politicians can tell you what to do, but they can't do it for you. And everybody just believe that a man going to talk and say, well, him talk, so we're going to get this, that means going to give you no stuff. So, my word go out to you, say, be careful of your vote. A man say, boy, I don't like the man who run the same place. He like the government, but he don't like the man. Well, me have a word for you. One vote can make the member of parliament lose. One seat can make the government lose. You follow me? So you have to decide whether you hold back your vote and make the government lose, or you hold back your vote and make the man lose. Well, me have advice. If you don't like the man, go over, cover him face and walk beside the bell vote for the government. I know him a vote for. Because me telling you, I have never seen it as good as it is now. I'm not saying it is paradise. I'm not saying everybody have water. I'm not saying everybody have light. I'm not saying everybody have transport. But it has never been as good as it is today.
Over all the past government them.
Of all of them, and I've seen bus. I have worked on all of them. I've seen Buster,
And this
Sangster.
a cut from Pearnel Charles, original Pearnel Charles, not a common copy. I say no government, whether PNP or Labour Right, work as hard as Andrew Holness.
Well, let me say,
Without an apology.
let me repeat it.
Yes, sir.
The Prime Minister is not the only man who make a country good, you know. But the policies are led by the Prime Minister, is being led by the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Make it better for the people to better off. Call a man time to come cut a yard for you, bring a cutlass into the same. If you don't have a walk on or call him. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, drive on the road and look at the car and see who are driving. And no man a drive woman or a woman they drive in one car.
Yeah.
And I don't know what, I don't know. I see Constant Spring Road got an extra lane the other day. And within 3 months, you pull up. Car. I don't know what you're going to do there. You go down to Marcus Garvey Drive and look on the left and you pull up a car. Now, I'll give you an easy one. I shop at Coronation Market. I'm a country boy, so I like to buy my food. And the other day I got to Coronation Market. Cabbage was $300 a pound. And I went there last week. I said from the bottom to the top, cabbage come back down to $100 a pound.
Yeah.
Full of agriculture coming up. Banana inside, cabbage inside, pumpkin inside. Pumpkin was just nearly $200 a pound. Pumpkin was $80 a pound the other day. Now the man might say, wait, when the farmers losing. No, the farmers are producing more. And so the consumer is getting it at a cheaper price. Why? Because the environment that the government has created,
Yeah.
people are better off. But I repeat, I have seen all of them, including Manley, the two Manley. Well, I wasn't here when Norman Manley was premier. I went to university abroad when I came back in 1965. Right? It was Buster. And then Buster swap out and Sangster. And I've seen everybody come up. And I've seen Bruce and Portia and then Andrew. This young man, and he born since independence, you know. My birthday was 64, but nobody has run Jamaica as him. Nobody has lead Jamaica. And it's not him alone. Remember that it's all of us together, you know. But under his leadership,
Right.
Jamaica has been the best. And some man comes and now, they say 2 people. I think the worst thing that has happened to the PNP is that you put Margolin and Bunting to lead it.
Yeah, that mean I go ask about them what your opinion about Mark Golden.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't want to say it publicly because I don't want to prejudice nobody, man. But I can tell you that it is difficult to see how a parliament of 63 people in parliament, right? 63 people and 1 white man. And a man called me from America and said, you have 63 and you have one white man, you not take a lead. I said, well, boy, if I say that in Jamaica, man, say a racist. Well, I am not a racist, I'm a realist. I'm telling you the truth. I am not a racist, but I'm a realist. So I'm going to stop a Chinese man from a Chinese restaurant. So I come eat Chinese restaurant. But we would like to see the majority of us continue the leadership under this young boy because he has done well, he's doing well, and he's doing good for Jamaica. I work hard to make him leader of the Labour Party. And I said today that is the best leadership we have had for the country. And if we dash it away, last thing I want to say, I hear these two people, remember, you know, I suffer for a year in Parliament, I mean a year in prison, you know, for nothing at all.
Yeah.
They never try me, they never charge me. They come the morning after they carry me, go to the carry a paper, come so we must sign. I say, what do you mean you can tell an intelligent man to just sign a paper? Read it and tell me, say me must read it. And the paper is saying that I have seen Siaga distributing gun. I said, but I have never seen Siaga distribute gun. I said, well, boss, sign it and come with us. I said, hold on. Me not going to tell life on Siaga forget my freedom. I say, all right, stay. And I listen to me carefully about this point.
Yeah.
I spend the longest time in detention. Everybody who went before me they went on the 20th, including Babsy. Babsy leave after 6 months, them send her to Canada, deport her to her mother. And me, my wife had to go with my children then because all 10 motorbikes come at the gate, come stop and rev up. And she's mad, she have to go away. And me telling you right now that they never try me, they never charge me. They just say me must stay there since when I sign it. I mean spend the whole time. Nobody has spent the time in detention as me. Why me say it? Watch your count. There were 6 people who went in before me between the 19th and the 26th or 23rd. And they came out, including Babsy. Babsy spent 6 months. And me never come out of detention until 8 months when my wife get accident in America. Shira begged them to make me go. And they said, if me go, don't come back. And I went to America and see my wife and children, and my wife said to me, 3 days after me come, she said, does that mean that we will not be able to come back to Jamaica? I said, you can't go back because they say if I come back, I have to go to prison. She said, well, you have to go back, you know, because we won't come back. I come back to Jamaica and go back to detention. And they never let me out until detention was over. So me spend the longest time in detention.
Yeah.
And see me here today, I'm still alive.
Still alive.
So me just telling you, some of you are old enough to see a lot of people jump off of them house and commit suicide because they couldn't pay a mortgage. Whole heap of things happen to people under PNP. I want to sit down right now, take it, say things nice and them talking better. Well, there's 2 things that bother me. The one that is in Mandeville, him one half of PNP, him say, him going to make sure, say, we put on short pants and go back to prison. And this one, Margot now say, him going to make sure that so they checking us already. Now, where the other PNP man, them who stay a long time, give up PNP to Margol and Bunting. Them you have to blame them. Them there a long time. These two guys were here doing nothing, want to make money. And now they are in charge. And I threaten man. Him say, Bunting say, him will put me back in short pants. Golden say last week, say, man, I go back to prison. So, me now go back to brother. We no can go on. We no can talk about we don't like certain parliamentarian. Well, listen to me. Listen to my formula. One vote make a MP lose or win. But one parliament seat lose can make a government lose. So if you don't like the MP, cover him face and vote beside the bell and you preserve the government. You understand me?
Yeah.
So let me repeat it. One vote can make your MP win or lose. But one seat can make your government stay or lose. So vote for your government. If you don't like the MP, vote beside the symbol for the government.
Yeah. All right. Hold on, Mr. Charles. Hold on, Mr. Charles. Anybody in the box will ask Mr. Charles any question? Who in the box will ask Mr. Charles any question? I'm muting the mic. Hello? I'm muting the mic. Who will ask Mr. Charles question? Want to man him? I'm muting the mic.
Everybody asleep. Like everybody asleep.
Don't want to ask Mr. Charles something?
No, we're not asleep, man. When the teacher say class silent, man.
Yeah.
I think them
So who want to ask Mr. Charles something now?
man make up their mind because why?
No, the questions that you're asking were what I was thinking in my mind concerning the state of these people now, and how does he see the country under this administration, and as an elder statesman, person who sacrificed for his country and his party, we just want to say thank you for your service, and continue to encourage and continue to be the stand-up person that you are. And we appreciate what you have done, and hopefully your son, along, not just the biological son, but your other sons will carry on your legacy for a long, long time.
Son and daughter.
Sons and daughters, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
it was his daughter that the white man disrespect the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, then so how do you feel then about this man really disrespecting your daughter publicly like that?
Well, I am glad that you bring that up, and I'm going to tell you something. There were several MPs in St. Thomas before my daughter, Micheal Charles, including me, Mr. Newland, Mr. Barron, Ms. Vi, Dr. Ferguson, right? All of us try to get a road fix from airport back to St. Thomas. It never worked until Andrew took over. No, St. Thomas, let me ask you. My God, it used to take 2 hours from airport to reach Marion Bay. Now it takes less than an hour, or just around an hour. And you want to tell me you want to give up that? Look at Goodyear. I went there at the opening. I was there when Michelle said, all of these MPs before me tried, and I am glad that it happened under me. And she saw Dr. Ferguson sit down and she said, Dr. Ferguson tried, My father, Charles, tried. Newland tried. Baron tried. Miss Vi was a PNP tried. And see Dr. Ferguson here. Come here and come, Dr. Ferguson, come and stand beside me. And Dr. Ferguson went and stood beside her. And when she finished talk and them sit down, I sat beside Ferguson. The rain was due and he had an umbrella. Me and him sit under the umbrella. And I said, you know, a PNP man tell me that the reason you, Michelle, get the seat was because she's your goddaughter, and him laugh. And he said to me, listen to me carefully, and I hope he's listening, or somebody listening can ask me if he's lying, me tell you.
Yeah, the man people are listening, man.
He said to me, Michelle calling him to the platform is the greatest thing she has done since she's been MP in St. Thomas. And when I hear this man come to St. Thomas, putting one set of St. Thomas people against the others, right? That them is to reject my daughter, say, calling Ferguson up there, what Ferguson tell me, how much he appreciate that she recognize him and let the people know that he also tried. And him come out and say his wickedness, right? My daughter used it to embarrass him. When Ferguson tell me he appreciated, it's the best thing she has done. So, one set of people must fight against the other set of people. It's a long time them type of man they do it. And we stand back and fight one another because them tell we, well, hell you going to tell me you taking a chain dragging a black man out of a hole and it mean that you're taking him out of poverty. It reminds me of what they used to do with my forefathers. But Jamaicans seem to love it, so boy, you never know. Me didn't know that it could possibly go back under me, under my life. Me never know that we could go back, me could be alive to see PNP going through after 18 years of hardship. And this young man, Andrew, take it, and in 8 years, his house had built all over the place. Eh? Schools are built all over the place. 3 things people want: light, water, and road. And that is what they're working on. Light, water, and road. Me never have none of that when me born in a boss. Remember, you used to take kerosene pan, go Paris town, go buy water for a penny a kerosene pan. And if your bucket hole in your corner and it fall on, you have to go back again. Right? I know all over the place. Man, I take shower in my own house. Eh? Man, I drive in one car. Man, I work on good road. And you want to tell me you want to give that up for sweet talk? The sweetest talker this country has ever had was Michael Manley. And Michael Manley said he was a socialist. And he declared before him dead, socialism dead. And this man come now and say, him is a socialist and him is bringing back socialism. I want to sit down there and talk about no socialism. Some people can't even spell it. But it's him a social. So, take it from me. Me, come September 1, me start my 90 year. I've been around. I have tried my best. I've helped a lot. And the last time I was on your show, man called me from Canada, America, all over the place saying thanks, me help them build them house, them take care of them children and take care of their wife, because they get a chance to go away. And my son is there now, doing the same work, Ministry of Labour. And my daughter is in St. Thomas, working hard. And I can only beg you, I can only beg who is listening. If you really think that I have done, my son and my daughter is trying, but Andrew Holness is leading a government, and I pray that the people of Jamaica will work with him, let him continue, and after the next election. 8 years, the other man was here for 18 and a half years, and what him do? Nothing. So that's it, my brother.
Yeah, hold on there now, Mr. Charles. Let me ask this, brother. Inspiration. Inspiration, I'm new to my brother.
Hmm?
Yeah.
No, not you. The inspiration.
Yes.
So you have any question for Mr. Charles?
Well, I like the history. I like the history that and the experience that he has brought to the table. Very experienced politician. I've watched his career, the time that I get to know him, and he has said some very strong points. One of the things that I've been on many lives, and one of the things that I want for us to establish on these lives is the fact that there are a lot of undecided people, and the undecided, we'd want to be able to have a forum where they can come to discuss the issues as to why they are undecided at this point. I think it is very important as I could listen to different lives, and the elder statesman, he did touch on some key points there where he highlighted the good work of the current administration. And one of the things that I also am hearing from the various people who are somewhat disgruntled, I'd like to let them know that this democracy that we seem to enjoy in developed countries like these, it just didn't come overnight. It took a while. If you look at our independence is only 60 plus years. In comparison to Canada and America, 100, 200 years. So our democracy, for where we are, I think we've done well. Is it the best? Does it need a room for improvement? Sure. But I think we're finally getting into the right direction. We've turned the corner. We're on the straight. And I believe if given a chance, in the next 4 to 5 years, we'll see more than growth. If we think we're seeing growth now, I think we're going to be light years ahead. And I think this is something that needs to be highlighted. And as I said, to get the undecided on the platform so that we can have a good, a heartfelt discussion with them to figure out why are they undecided, what is it they're looking for that they have not seen, what else could they, what is it they could do, and where the improvement needs to take place, and which there are many. But I just want to say again, big up to the elder statesman and his history, his experience, and his service that he has given to his country, and we're all benefited from it. That's my submission.
I want to say thank you, sir, and I want to say thanks to those in Canada and America who are listening. And the night time I was on your program, for the 2 days after that, my phone rang continuously. Well, on one of the programs. But
no, not this one. This one named Show Pop Chat now. Vancouver, we there now.
No,
okay.
he was on another program the other night.
Okay, well, I can tell you, people listen to you. They call me and they said, thank you. You helped me to go away. I've been able to finish my house. I've been able to send my children to school, and I am better off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Mr. Charles, a quick question. I'm not sure if you have a read on the political landscape, because you're retired now. But always, what's your confidence is like going into this election, to the ground, or to what's going on? But how confident are you that we will get a third term?
Sir, my confidence is as those who are listening.